Their ecstatic tears appear to be like a shower of rain. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, wild with love and forgetting their own selves, at every moment the devotees sang and danced, surrounding Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They danced very energetic. But why does this shloka say that the whole universe became astonished? I mean, we have seen in the universe common German dances. We have seen the Russian dances of Kazakhstan and the Cossacks who dance on their heels and they throw their legs like this. We have seen dances from Rio de Janeiro during the circus, the carnival. And in the West we have seen jazz dance and rock dance. Why did the whole universe become amazed by these dances, the dances of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees? My dear devotees, the reason is that Lord Chaitanya performed a miracle. He expanded in 7 forms in order to be able to dance in all the 7 groups. That is happening when someone tastes the nectar of the holy name fully. He cannot stop. And he will pray to the Lord, my Lord, what good is 1 tongue and 1 set of ears? If I would have many tongues and many set of ears, then I could hear the chanting of your holy name to my full satisfaction. So because when we desire to expand, for instance, when there's a pizza party, and we think, what good is 1 tongue and 1 stomach? If I would have 7 tongues and 7 stomachs, I could relish this pizza a little bit more. Then it remains just a dream which ends in a pious burp. But when the Lord desires to expand, he immediately becomes 7 forms. And he danced in these 7 forms while the devotees went mad with transcendental love. Please close your eyes and chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, was dancing so fast that his golden body resembled a firebrand which was whirled around. Or better, it resembled like a cartwheel. And a cartwheel spins around. You can't see the spokes any longer. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came more and more into the ecstasy of love of Godhead, you couldn't distinguish where were his legs, where was his arm or head, where were his hands. Everything looked like a golden swish, the golden mass of light spinning around faster and faster as the ecstasy of love of God increased. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. kirtan stopped. All the 7 forms of the Lord became one form again. And then the Lord stepped before the cart. His eyes were fixed on the lotus eyes of Lord Jagannath. In fact, his eyes were like 2 bumblebees who had entered the lotus flowers of the Lord's eyes. He folded his hands and prayed these prayers. Please chant them with me if you know them. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Gaura Jagatisaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah. Then he prayed another prayer to Krishna, where he celebrates him as the dear beloved son, darling son of Mother Yashoda, and the little boy, Nanda Tanuya, who came from Nanda. Jayati Jayati Devo Devaki Nandano Sa. But finally, at the highlight of his prayers, he prayed, "My Lord, I'm not a Brahmana. I'm not a Kshatriya. I'm also not a merchant or a Sudra. Nor am I a Brahmachari, a Grihasta, a Vanaprastha or sannyasi who walks around begging and preaching. I'm all this not. In my deepest call, I'm only the servant of the servant, of those servants who serve the Lord, who is the beloved of the gopis in Vrindavan." And as his emotions surged high, when he said goodbye to this world of positions and titles, and embraced his eternal identity as a servant of Lord Krishna, as his emotions surged high, he desired to dance the Udanda dance. Do you know the Udanda dance? In the Udanda dance, the dancer becomes like a stiff stick. Very tall. Mahaprabhu is very, very, very tall. He doesn't fit easily through this temple door because his height is 2 meters 10. Very, very tall. If he raises his arms, he is extremely tall. So if he jumps with his arms raised and body stiff, it's quite something. Whenever the Lord jumped very high, it seemed as if he would leave the planet Earth, and when he came back, the earth shook so much that the mountains and the oceans trembled. I can imagine if someone would have had a cup of tea. The tea would vibrate at the landing of the Lord. And he became so ecstatic that all the hairs of his body stood on end. In fact, his body looked like a simuli tree. When the simuli tree blossoms, it produces a very fine white fiber which stands away from the tree and hangs down like this. There was sweat, so much sweat, that as he was sweating due to ecstasy, he was drenching everyone around him. With his voice, he wanted to say Jagannath, but he could only say Ja Gaga, Ja Gaga, the first two syllables, Ja and Ga, Jagannath. Ja Gaga, Ja Gaga. Tears came from his eyes like a fountain. People became so wet because it came like this. The body